in the first conversation I want to have, and I want to show you how all of this. I want to show you how all of this always ties back into whatever we talk about in our family chat, how it always ties back into today's daily news. So I don't know if y'all have heard about DOGE and what their next roadkill is, so to say, but it's the Department of Education. And for those of you that don't know what DOGE is, it's this department or this office that's within the U.S. Treasury. Don't get me started on that. That y'all's boy, the 34-count convicted felon, excuse me, twice impeached felon in chief, gave his boy, created for his boy, his co-presidency. And it's called the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE for short, DOGE. And so what they're trying to do right now is to completely eliminate the U.S. Department of Education. But we were warned about this. This was foreshadowed and forecasted through Project 2025. Right now, there are DOGE agents already inside the Department of Education. And what they're doing are they are slashing budgets because they're trying to get rid of public education. And so people like me and you, they don't want us to have an education anymore. They're trying to return us to pre-civil rights heirs, to pre-second white backlash heirs. Y'all may not realize it, but Trump signed an executive order. Or I'm sorry, he hasn't signed an executive order, but he is expected to be signing soon and very soon an executive order that's going to completely dismantle the agency. And thus, when he does that, what that's going to do, supposedly, is to hand education over to the states. So, you may be wondering and asking yourselves right now, how is this a direct attack on black and brown communities? Well, the first way it's an attack on black and brown communities is that public schools are just going to collapse within the red states like Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee. I go on and on and on. Kentucky, all of those states. They're just going to collapse because those Republican governors, all they're going to do is funnel the money to charter and private schools, thus leaving the poor black students, and not just poor black students, all black students for real, and leaving poor students in underfunded, crumbling districts for real. I mean, our districts and public schools are already crumbling, but y'all ain't seen nothing yet if the states end up getting control of that public education system again. HBCU funding is going to be cut. Because y'all may not realize it, but the Department of Education, it provides millions when they send a check. It provides millions to HBCUs every day. So if there's no Department of Education, if it's gone, those funds go with it. Student loans and Pell Grants, they're going to be gutted. KinFam, what I need you all to fundamentally realize, KinFam, what I need you all to fundamentally realize, chat, is that black students are the number one demographic depending on federal student aid. Hell, even though I got a full ride to college at Wittenberg University, I still had to depend on federal aid. And the only reason I got a full ride was because I was eligible for federal aid, for Pell Grants, for unsubsidized and subsidized loans, because they said we were under that economic threshold. So if eliminating the DOE, you have to understand, eliminating it means that there are going to be fewer grants, there are going to be fewer loans, and thus fewer chances at a higher education. Now, you all have heard me preach time and time again that unless you're going to become a doctor or something in the STEM field, science, technology, engineering, and math, or unless you're going to become an attorney, you really don't need to go into debt for this higher education. Now, you've heard me say that multiple times, and I will go 10 toes deep down on that one. But you may say, then why'd you go? Well, I went because in my house that I grew up in, it was an unspoken expectation that my ass graduated from high school. But it was expected that I took my ass to college, because of all the fighting my ancestors did for it. I can remember going to school with my mother when she was getting her college degree. And while my mother was in school getting her college degree, my grandmother was in school with her getting a college degree. What you all need to understand is that education will become a business for the wealthy. All of these MAGA billionaires and millionaires, they will control education, and they're going to control education if there's no Department of Education through private schools, while public education is just left to rot. KinFam, this just ain't about schools. This is about control, I keep telling you. This is about power. MAGA wants an uneducated, a desperate, and a low-wage workforce. Why do they want that? So we cannot fight back against them. Essentially, it's called erasure. They're trying to erase our history. And so with them trying to erase our history, because we all know that's what they want to do, taking critical race theory out of schools, taking black history and DEI and all that. That's what they're doing. By doing all of that, then there's no more black history. And if there's no more black history, there's no more civil rights education. There's no more truth. There's no more Dr. King. There's no more W.E.B. Du Bois. There's no more Malcolm X. There's no more Stokely. I could go on and on and on and on and on naming folks. John Lewis. But I think y'all get the point. There's no more if the Department of Education is attacked and it is eliminated. It won't cease to exist. I told y'all we are in a fight for our lives right now. We are in a battle for America. And Black America, the only way America in this republic is for which this republic stands on is going to win this battle and this war is if we take it by force and save their asses yet again.
Stay up, counting all the way up, counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. on track, now we